What's going on, guys? My name is Rob, also known as Checked Out. Thanks for clicking on this video. Today we're going to be talking about the YEEZY Beluga reflectives that are dropping this weekend, Saturday, December 18th. We're going to be going over a full site list and which websites I think are best to cop from, as well as resale predictions at the end and whether you should hold or sell these. So if that sounds like something you want to listen in on, then just give me about 10 minutes of your time and let's learn. And guys, quick little shout out, if you are new here, you should look into joining my Discord group if you do want full in-depth guides for reselling. We cover sneakers, consoles, GPUs, anything that'll make you profit, we have it. Drops in December just keep picking up, and guys, honestly, me and the staff have been working day and night on full release guides for all of our members, and to be honest, it's been paying off. We've been cooking really hard recently. So if you are interested, you can either head over to my website at checkedout.store or go to the description down below and click the link that I have posted there. And if you did want to get into sneaker botting, I offer a full class that helps teaches individuals that are brand new to botting and want to get into it how to actually use their bots and cook every single release. This class seriously has over months of compiled information and hundreds of hours, all jammed into one little book that teaches you all the information that you will need to know to be successful in sneaker botting. Enough of the plugs. If you guys want to learn more, go to the description below. Let's get back on point. If this is one of the first videos that you're watching from me, I did this in my last Jordan 11 video where I just threw up on the screen site list broken down by how I go over it through the video. So first, well, you'll just see what's first, but this is just how I'm going to display the information to you. Okay, so the very first thing that you're going to want to do is you're going to want to enter for the Flx Reservations. You can pick in-store and ship to me. I suggest picking both options. If you are in range of a store that gets stock, then I personally think it's worth it because then you're able to sell on the day of the release. But don't be driving deep ass for these. I mean, like, unless you really want to, but I wouldn't be driving like super deep for these, but be reasonable with it. But anyways, guys, Foot Sites is going to be, and the Flx Reservations is going to be Foot Locker, Champs, Kids Foot Locker, Foot Action, and East Bay. Make sure to enter for all five for either in-store and ship to me, whatever options they have. You're going to want to have that done before December 17th at 4 p.m. Eastern. Like, I would do it tonight, tomorrow night. Tomorrow's the 15th. I would do it a few days beforehand so you avoid problems and so that you don't forget. It's honestly annoying to do, but I mean, it's part of the game. Just have to do it. So next up on the list is going to be to enter for the Adidas confirmed app Raffle. These are currently live and will be live until the release day, 12-18. Until 10:30 a.m. Eastern. But as always, guys, this is another annoying thing to do. You do not want to be scrambling last minute to do this. Just get it done now. Do it after you watch this video. It's, you know, it's just another annoying thing that you have to do, and you don't want to wait till last minute because then it just causes problems. So yeah, I mean, this is what it looks like. I mean, as you can see, you have men's, grade school, little kids, whatever. They're all up there. You can just go, head over and enter. And if you win, you won't be charged until you win and all that. But again, this is Adidas confirmed app. Okay, so flash forward to December 18th. The very first releases of the day that we're going to see are going to happen at 7 a.m. Eastern. We should expect to see Exhibition, which is a Shopify site, to drop these for first come, first serve. So if you have Shopify bots, you'll have to set up beforehand and all that. Footside they may be releasing the remainder pairs that they have online. This isn't confirmed since their new FLX system is offering this ship to me option, but if they do drop on Foot Sites, expect a little bit of stock. Run if you want to. That'll be at 7 a.m. as well. Also dropping, if they do not raffle off their pairs like they did with the Jordan 11s, Finish Line and JD should be releasing at 7 a.m. Eastern as well. They did release the most recent Yeezy slides, the Pure and the Ochre, at 7 a.m. I personally cook, but so we will see what happens on the release day, but expect them to drop. Then at 8 a.m. we should see 8 a.m. Eastern, I should say. This is all Eastern. So 8 a.m. Eastern, we should see Undefeated release if they do not raffle, which I don't think they will raffle. Packer shoes, they should also release at 8 a.m. There may be a few more. Refer to your cook group for more info. But right now, these are the sites that are 99% going to be dropping. Then at 9 a.m. Eastern, we should see Yeezy Supply drop these. Also, a possible release could be Ama Manier at 9 a.m. Eastern. If they don't always drop, they may raffle. I do think they'll be getting pairs. As to what their release will be, I'm not too sure what it is, but if they do, they will most likely drop at 9 a.m. Eastern as well. However, most of your attention should be focused on Yeezy supply. That's the biggest. They'll have a lot of stock, and it will be relatively easy to hit if you do have a proper bot setup, which we do offer in my Discord. We do proper task setup, what proxies you should be running, and how to know if your Gmails will be good and work for the release. Then after Yeezy supply at 10 a.m. Eastern, we should see the major Shopify releases dropping, such as like Kith, Concepts, BBC Ice Cream, and basically a whole other bunch of Shopify sites. And so stock is going to be pretty large across the board, so you do have a very good chance of hitting this release. Don't be discouraged if you're not hitting like early on, as you do have 4 hours of releases to look forward to from 7 to 10, and there's even some sites dropping at 11, but those aren't too consistent, and some of them are even random. But these are going to be the ones that you're going to want to focus most of your attention towards. And so here's just a quick condensed version. If you can see all this, it goes from the night before the release to 7 a.m. Eastern through 10 a.m. Eastern. So just memorize this information and plan accordingly. Okay, so now let's get into my resale prediction. So these should be retailing for 220. Somebody told me they were retailing for 240. I don't know if that's true, but typically all 350s retail for 220. So I'm just going to say that they're going to retail for 220. Again, 220, 240 doesn't really make that much of a difference. Anyways, so right now prices are pretty high across all sizes except for your common sizes from 8 through 10. I mean, we could see like a average of like 360, 370 through those common sizes, whereas the more unique sizes from 10.5 and up and from 7 and below, we could see that prices are a little bit better, except actually in base sizes, which is pretty unique because base sizes like sizes 6.5 to 4 typically do really well in 350s because they're usually the hardest to get. Okay, so I'm gonna put up on screen what I think is going to happen. So it is currently 12-14, 8:23 p.m. Eastern at night. I'm doing a very rough estimate. I'm saying across all sizes, the average would be around 350. Now this is before any raffles have gone by, before any of all that. So we still are a while out. So again, this is a very rough estimate. Okay, so flash forward to 12-17 after the FLX release has gone live. So now we are seeing winners for the next day's in-store releases. So people will be able to, or they have confirmation that they're going to be able to pick up their pairs. We are going to be seeing people quick selling these on apps, so expect prices to drop pretty heavily. We see this with every single major release that releases for FLX in store that has tons of stocks. Doesn't matter if it's a Yeezy, a Jordan 1, Jordan 11, doesn't matter if it has a shit ton of stock and it's releasing at a lot of FLX stores. This is what will happen. You do not want to be selling your pairs at this time. Then what we should see after the release is we should see prices go back up, at least for the time being. So around 11 a.m. Eastern, most of the drops are over. A lot of people did get confirmation that they copped. However, more people got confirmation that they didn't cop. So that is going to drive the prices back up, as a lot of people who are actually buying the pair for themselves will be looking at those apps to buy them, and it's just going to naturally increase the price up. Again, with this is when it goes down the night before. Typically it goes up on the release day at the time of the drop. So I am expecting these to average across all sizes around 325 per. However, this is a very rough estimate as we are including sizes 4 through like 14, so some sizes may be worth more and some sizes may be worth less. This is just an estimate as to what is typically going to happen with the shoe overall. This is also, I think, the best time to sell. So if you can sell your pairs as a pre-order, if you did order them online, reach out to other people, be like, yo, I have your size coming in, it'll be here in a few days, but you got to put your payment down now and list it at that market price at the time that the drop is over so that you can get the highest price. Again, if you're picking up your FLX reservations from the day before, this is when you're going to want to sell it, as this is when it'll be the most, you'll have the most profit. Then just as the days keep going on in the week, I expect to see prices to decrease across all sizes, just as more people get their pairs from shipments, from restocks, from whatever. As more days go on from the release, the prices will go down. Okay, so like I said, the best time to sell is after the release, the same day. So based on this is just my prediction, so again, take it with a grain of salt. This is just what I think is going to happen based on other releases. You can make your own prediction. This is just mine. But yeah, guys, if I were you and with my pairs, I'm going to be selling them, or I don't know if I'll keep one, probably not, but I would be selling them as soon as I get them and all that good stuff, trying to sell it on the day of the release, as like I keep saying, that's when you're going to get the most profit. Generally speaking, for most resellers. Some of you guys are nice with it. You guys can move things for very high prices. Props to you. I'm just talking to the general reseller, beginner reseller, as that's the audience that I appeal to. But yeah, some of you experienced veterans, you do your own thing. Don't listen to this. You do you, and you move your shoes for your price. And if you were to hold these pairs, this is what I think is going to happen. Since there is a ton of stock, apparently it's going to be stagnant for a while, as we see right here, after the release for the coming months after. And then once a lot of people have quick sold their pairs and stuff like that, once there are less pairs in circulation, that's when you're going to see a slight increase in the price gradually. Maybe around 6 months we could see like a 320 average across all sizes, and then to 8 months to a year later like a 350 plus. Because you got to think about it, why is the current Yeezy Beluga, the OG one, why is that going for $1,000, and why is this one that looks exactly like it highest bid is $400? You know, it's not because, oh, like this shoe is fire. They're literally the exact same shoe, except the other one is reflect. It is because that this shoe has had time to appreciate in value. As you can see, it went through, well, just look right here, from 2016 all the way to 2017, it increased. And these sales are a little shaky, but that's because there's literally so less of the shoe available that whoever has the remaining products can sell for whatever they want, because they determine the price, whether the price they want it to be 700 or 900. You know, they determine it because stock is so limited. So at the end of the day, that is what is driving the price. Please do not think that, oh, this shoe is so fire, so it's going to resell for $500+. That is not how reselling works. So as we see less pairs of this shoe in circulation, we are going to see an increase in price. And that's how it works for all shoes, with some unique exceptions for like super hype stuff. But yeah, guys, that's about it for today. I hope you enjoyed this price breakdown and what I personally think is going to happen. We could see anything happen, so take this with a grain of salt. This is just my prediction. Keep in mind, I was right with the Jordan 11s, and I do post predictions on my TikTok as well, but I'm going to start posting full in-depth ones on here on YouTube, as I could just really talk my head off about it. But yeah, if that sounds like something you'd want to listen in on, drop a like, and good luck on this release. Peace.